Hello, class. For my two articles, I read Physical Web, What It Is and Why It Matters for Events, and Innovative Uses for Physical Web Beacons as Event Technology. I chose these articles honestly because they looked interesting. I don't know a lot about event technology and how it has innovated the event industry, so these articles gave me an inside look to what's to come in 2017. um, Chapter 12, how this ties in, how the articles ties into the textbook, really is through chapter 12. It talks a little bit about interactive name tags and networking devices. The RFID devices, like the name tags, contain program content, surveys, instant messaging capabilities, and other interactive tools for the attendees to utilize well at the event. The articles I read on Physical Web is sort of like the RFID devices in the sense that with the BLE or the Bluetooth Low Energy Beacon, it shares a variety of um, content related to the booths at the trade show, for example, straight to the attendee's phone, in which they could get more information on the booth, what their business is or what their service is, um, examples like that. It even gives the owner of the beacon the ability to broadcast a live chat to make a Q&A session more efficient. So if you're having a huge conference and there's a key speaker and they're the Q&A section and there's no way you have hundreds of attendees, no way you can answer all those questions. What you could do as the planner, whoever runs the event, has this as a device that you plug into an object or a location, which is your conference, and it has to be turned on, and it will literally show up on anyone's iPhone or Android. It'll pop up and it'll just say, put in the questions, and then the speaker can just pick whatever questions, or whoever the moderators can pick the question and give them the speaker the question so they could answer. So yeah, it's supposed to make it more efficient. Um, and it's an interactive device that helps the event sponsors and or speakers getting their service/business reach more people a lot easier. To summarize the articles, the first article, the physical web, what it is and why it matters for events, gives comparisons between the capabilities of iBeacon, another, service or technology that does the whole that does pop-ups, in which events could use in the sense that things pop up for content for this sponsor or for that speaker, things like that, and that of physical, which my articles are based on. Unlike iBeacon, their competitor, I guess, the physical web doesn't require downloading an app to access the content information, and it uses a pull method communication between hosts and users. So with the iBeacon, you have to have an app on your phone in which uh, the sponsors are already on it, and based on based on where you're at in the event, um, you'd get notifications about those sponsors, whatever if you're at trade shows, about those sponsors and stuff like that. So you're gonna be bombarded with it, most like pretty much throughout the event. So with this, with the physical web, which does not need an app, for what happens is you go to the event and you can look at what pulls up based on where you're at, what's nearby, and then you can also just go through and see which one that you want to see, so you have the control of what gets thrown at you pretty much. So yes, and it uses a Google Nearby technology that's already built into the phones. It's not a tracking device. It's only broadcast content information to nearby consumers when they are interested in it. They also give the user control on what content that they're viewing, whether to pursue it, to find out more information on it. The second and similar article, The Innovative Uses for Physical Web Beacons as Event Technology, answers the question of how the physical web can help streamline your event better. It gives four ways physical web can expand content offerings and bring huge value to the attendees. One is broadcasting the housekeeping information, such as the schedule, speaker bios, and such to remind and keep consumers in the loop throughout the event. You can even schedule when the broadcasts go live for the event. Second is the sponsor value, in which a sponsor can broadcast a new promotion, a new offer, and such to get attendees interacting with their brand. Third is active interaction with attendees, in which quizzes, polls, and other event feedbacks can give the host a more detailed information on the event, on like how it went or their businesses. Lastly, the extra value is the deal your conference has outside the event, such as restaurants, retail, and other entertainment that all can be broadcasted and during the event, after the event, and bookmarked by attendees for later. So to summarize how the article will make an impact to the meetings and event industry, the physical web honestly it brings more value to the hosts / sponsors, and it gives more control, uh, gives control to the consumers on the content information that's being thrown at them. And with this technology, everybody benefits. One is the attendees; they get more information on whatever that they're interested because they have control on what pops up on their phone. And two is that for the sponsors or speakers or the hosts for the conference, it's easier for them to broadcast their content information and bring more people into their businesses or into their services or use them for their next event, such things as that. So with this technology, the beacon, like everybody benefits from it. Thank you.